Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. I am CrisTheGirl, and today in this video we're doing a good old-fashioned vlog. You're just gonna hang out with me today, keep me company. It is the 4th of July as of the time of this recording, so happy 4th out there to all who celebrate. I, like many of us out there, have the day off, so we're really excited about that. And let me tell you, we had a night last night because the fireworks started well after midnight, lasted till about 3 in the morning, so that was a lot of fun for us. And by that, I mean, we have a beagle, a dog at home, and so she already deals with anxiety issues, so having the fireworks go off was like, oh man, we had a night. We did not get a lot of sleep last night. Also, dealing with a headache today, and it's so weird because I feel like every single 4th of July, for as long as I can remember, I have always had a headache. Like, without fail, ice pack to the head, headaches on the 4th of July. I don't know what it is. Something about holidays just triggers something in my body, in my brain, to just be like, yeah, you're not going to feel good today. You're just not going to feel good today. Anyway, we're going to move forward past all of that, and we're going to do some things today. So, first of all, we're going to head out and about. We're going to head out to Michael's because I just placed an order, a big old Spooky Town order. And because that's the only way apparently you can get discounts at Michael's anymore, is to buy stuff online. So I bought a bunch of accessories and things for Spooky Town online, and I'm going to go pick it up in just a moment here. So maybe we'll set up Spooky Town today, no promises. Additionally, kind of thinking about heading over to Bath & Body Works because they should be putting out their fall stuff pretty much at any point now. Same with their Halloween, that's gonna come out at any point, but the fall usually comes out first. And to be honest with you all, I am a much bigger fan of their fall scents in general than their Halloween stuff. Like, I am the most excited about their fall things. So maybe we could pick up like a pumpkin candle today. Like, if we could do that, that would make my 4th of July. That would really make my 4th of July. So we might do that too. So we got to watch Jaws later. That is always one of my traditions too. So I don't know. We're just hanging out today and enjoying the day off of work. Long intro here, but I just wanted to set it up here for what we're doing today and what I'm thinking. So thank you all so much for clicking on the video. I hope that you enjoy it. Grab a snack, grab a drink, get comfy, get cozy, because we're having a nice day off today. Spooky day off. Let's go. Let's go to Michael's. Gonna head in, pick up my order. Also, we'll scope out the wreath section, see if anything's going on over there. I don't think they have anything in the wreath section. I'm gonna take a look in a minute, but check this out. Tree toppers. Specific spooky tree toppers. Oh, that is exciting. Yep, nothing yet, so we'll check back another day. Ta-da! Big old bag filled with Spooky Town stuff. So, let me show you what I got here really quick. I got the floor. I don't know what to call this. Like the stand, the base, display platform, that's what it's called. Display platform. So it's got 3 pieces in there. I picked up a bunch of miniatures. So I grabbed this set here. It's a whole scarecrow set. They've got evil looking pumpkins and trees. I picked up these leaves here. I thought that this would be a nice little thing to scatter about our ground. I got these little tombstone guys. You know, ultimately, like, this pack of 5 tombstones is $6. Honest, like, not like horrendous, especially, again, if you're buying it online, they have the discount going online. So I think this was like, I don't know, $3 or something like that, $3 or $4 for 5 tombstones. So it wasn't terrible. So I kind of just threw a bunch of stuff in the cart. Obviously, it all added up to be, you know, a decent amount of money, but it just kind of is what it is. Anyway, I also got the iconic billboard here. This is so cute. I've had my eye on this for the longest time, and now that we are officially building our spooky town, I was like, okay, well, this is the year. I have to get the billboard. This one was a must, and it looks like it lights up too, which is really exciting. I also picked up a set of 2 little candy corn trees here. I feel like we're gonna need a lot of trees. I feel like we're gonna need a lot of foliage and stuff to really put the town like together to make it feel complete. So I got the trees, and then finally I picked up these gates here. So this is the gargoyle fence. So these fences have like all little gargoyles on top. I thought that that would also be like a really cute little thing to kind of flesh out, pun intended, our spooky town area. So I'm excited, you guys. Now I'm really, really excited now that we have some figurines and stuff to play with. So I don't know, that might really be the focus of today's video, because now I am like all kinds of, I want to get this done. I showed in the last video that I got in the table. The table arrived, and my fiance Tampa Jay put it together the other day for me, which is awesome. Find you a person who enjoys putting together furniture so you don't have to do it. Like, he genuinely enjoys doing that. So I'm like, yeah, sure, have at it. Put together the table. So he put that together. Table is awesome. So it's all ready to go, guys. Like, we are all ready and set to go to set up Spooky Town. So yeah, we may just really kind of focus on that today. I don't think it's going to take that long to do, so I don't know, we'll see. I actually stopped at Taco Bell really quick I really just wanted the Baja Blast, to be honest, because this has actively healed me in the past. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, this has actively healed my headaches in the past. So Baja Blast, we got that, and then I did get some food too. I'm pretty hungry. Okay, I have consumed my Taco Bell. That was delicious. So we're going to, I'm actually going to hit up like all these stores. So we're going to go into Marshall's first, see what's going on in there. It's been a minute since we've been inside of a Marshall's. Then we're going to head into Bath and Body Works, and then I'm going to pop into Target because I'm hoping maybe they have some like calming pet treats, and maybe that will help Bella tonight. Back to school. It's happening. That's exciting. Okay, we've made it back in the car. Success. Big success, actually. So, we'll talk about Marshall's first, because I actually did buy something. So, I picked him up because my mom actually requested me to. So, if y'all didn't know, I have a brother out there. I have a brother out there, and he lives in Oregon, and him and his wife are really big into Peloton, their Peloton bike, as most people tend to be when they have a Peloton bike. And so my mom saw this guy on one of my videos, and she was like, oh, that would be a really fun gift for my brother, you know. So of course she tried looking online, and you can't buy anything that you want actually online from Marshall's or TJ Maxx. So I said that the next time I saw one, I would go ahead and pick one up for her. So mission accomplished. We got my brother a fun little gift. First let's talk next about Target here. Wow, back to school is out already. That's kind of blowing my mind, you guys. Was it this early last year? I find that hard to believe, but then again, at the same time, I guess it is July. I mean, let's get real. That's real freaking early, okay? Summer is like halfway through for these kids, and like, I know when I was a kid, back to school, I'm pretty sure back to school was not out this early. I would have probably had I probably would have had a heart attack if I was a kid and I saw back to school crap out already in freaking July. Like, not the thing that I want to see, to be honest, as a kid. But as an adult, it gets me so excited because the next thing that's coming up, you guys, is freaking Halloween. That is so exciting. So, yay. Also, before we move on to Bath & Body Works, I did get some calming treats for Bella. Wow, these were really expensive. And so I really hope that these help. Poor babe. Okay. Now let's talk about Bath & Body Works. So, they had fall out. They had a lot of fall stuff out, which makes me personally the most excited. Listen, when it comes to Bath & Body Works, I'm not the hugest fan on the face of the planet. I like them. I got no problems with them in general. But on the other hand, I kind of do, because my allergies just seem to get worse and worse and worse every single year, and I find I can tolerate less and less and less scents out there, and especially Bath & Body Works, which tends to be more on the extreme side of their stuff. So they did have their, like, classics, their usuals, you know, the sweater weather, the pumpkin pecan waffles, and like all the other stuff. But I guess this year their line or whatever is like their camping series here, which I love as a fan of camping and, you know, being outdoors and all of that stuff. Like, that makes me really excited. So I love the packaging. I love the theme that they're going with this. So obviously this is one that I picked up here. It's Mountainside Mist, and it's one of their 3-wick candles, and it says the fragrance notes are chilled open air, fresh musk, and juniper berries. So I'm not good at describing scents, but it smells really clean to me. So it's not like a super like sugary scent or sweet scent or anything like that. I find that the clean scents like this are the ones that I am the least allergic to. So that's what I tend to go for now. But I really liked this Mountainside Mist, so I got the big candle of that one. And then I got 2 of their 1-wick candles. So I got this Cranberry and Gala Apple. It's from White Barn, and I thought that this smelled pretty tame as well. I did grab Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. This is a staple. This is one that I get every single year. So I'm pretty sure this is a safe bet for me. This is definitely a really sweet scent, but it does have that pumpkin-y smell to it. So that's kind of the direction I have to go with. The pumpkin scents is more the sweet root as opposed to the cinnamony, spicy root, which again sucks for me because that's what I would prefer. There is nothing more American than being a consumer, am I right? There's nothing more American than going out there buying a bunch of crap that you don't need. So we are celebrating the 4th over here, okay? We're just doing it in our own little way. All right, we are back home, and I decided to lay out for a little bit because the weather is literally perfect, and hey, it's the 4th of July. Might as well soak up some sun, be outside, enjoy our big beautiful backyard. And I gotta tell you, I love it. I love the privacy of this backyard because I feel like I can lay out and soak up the sun and such and not feel like people are staring at me, you know what I mean? So that's really exciting. Jay is home now too, and he is actively grilling right now. We're gonna do some hot dogs, so that sounds really good. Smart dogs for me. And yeah, we're just enjoying the day. So I will catch back in with you guys in a little bit once we actually, you know, do something. A little bit of time later, laid out for a few hours there, and then we ate hot dogs. It was a grand old time. I have since showered, and now I am ready to move on with the day here. So I think all we're gonna do for the rest of the time, besides just kind of hang out, because now I'm tired, y'all. Now I am starting to feel tired. So I think we are just gonna go ahead and set up Spooky Town. Why not? I am really excited about this. I've been waiting for this moment for the longest time. So that's what we're going to do. So here is the table in question. Just a basic table. I got this from Amazon of all places, unfortunately, but here we are. It was about $100, which is basically what you would be spending on a table like this. And on top of the table, we have our Spooky Town pieces, plus a couple of houses. I don't know if I'm gonna include these in there or not, but they just happen to be here. But here we are. So we've got the Dungeon of Terror. This was our first Spooky Town piece. And then we got our video store, which we got this year. And then we have the theater that we got last year. And then inside of this bubble wrap here is the, hey, what am I trying to say? Pumpkin patch guy. I moved the table in place where I was kind of envisioning that it could go. What do we think, you guys? Someone did bring up a point that this may not be the best spot because of the stairs behind it. Like, it might be better if there was like a solid wall behind Spooky Town, and I think that that's a really good point. This is the other option that I have for Spooky Town. What do we think? I think that this is better than it being here, but I do wish that the table wasn't kind of blocking this section, even though we don't have a plan for it quite yet. All right, Jay had the idea to move the chair out of that corner and put Spooky Town in this corner.
Like it?
I think that might be the best spot. Because here's the thing, guys. Like, I really wanted to put Spooky Town in this room, in the spooky room. Like, I really wanted it in here. So now I'm like trying to figure it out. But I think that that's good, right? Yeah, because like you can still see it fine. You can access it fine. There's kind of just like this little awkward space in here, but I don't think it's a deal breaker. We're gonna get started here putting together Spooky Town. Now, maybe this goes without saying, but I have no clue what I'm doing, okay? I have no idea what I'm doing. I meant to look up like YouTube videos or whatever, tutorials on how to set up Spooky Town. I've looked at some pictures like on Pinterest to get an idea of like what this is even supposed to look like. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before, and I'm very excited about it. So we're gonna learn together. We're gonna figure it out together, and any tips or tricks or whatever that y'all want to share with me, let me know down in the comments below. But for now, we're just gonna set it up. And I also want to do another little caveat here, another little preface here, that just like every other decor project on this channel, it's never done. It's never a finished product. It's never like, this is it, this is the end product, we're not touching it ever again. Especially with Spooky Town, this is going to be an ever-evolving thing. And I'm hoping once again to get to an actual like hobby store so I can hopefully get some other like little things to add to my Spooky Town. So it's just going to be an ever-evolving, changing, growing thing as time goes by. But I want to set it up. We might as well just set it up, see what we have so far, get it all placed, get the stuff out of the boxes so I can put them out and enjoy them and all of that. So that's really the goal for today, is just to have fun, get everything out, and move forward. So that's what we're gonna do. All that being said, we're gonna start with the basics here and get this little platform out of the thing. Here's one of them. I feel like this would be theoretically easy to make. I feel like I say that all the time now this year. For some reason I'm saying that a lot, but I still kind of feel that way. Like, I kind of feel like this is something we could try to do ourselves someday in the future. But for now, I just thought, you know what, let's just go the easy route. Let's just get the platform and move on with our lives. I have no clue what I'm doing, as I just said. I'll say it again. I don't know if I want to, because here's the thing, I want to make like layers theoretically and like hills and stuff. I've seen pictures of like where it's like tiered, you know, Spooky Towns, and even Michael's does that with their display a little bit. And so I want to do that too. But I think for right now, since we just have the one base, the one platform, I think we should just do it all one level. There'll be a lot of I don't knows in this video, so I apologize. One of the things that I could have got was that big, I don't know how big it is, but that like sheet of like ground that you could spread across the table. And I thought about grabbing that. Maybe I should have. All right, it's okay. We can get it another time. I'm on the fence about buying any more Spooky Town for this year because, again, they're just so expensive. And I just, man, I don't know. I mean, the one that we got this year is the video store. So technically, we bought our piece for the year. So I think I may just leave it at that, to be honest, even though I really, really like I like a lot of them. I like the Alien one, and I like the Candy Corn Factory a lot. But I don't know, guys. Like, there's still a lot more Halloween shopping left, and I've already spent a lot of money. and we're not done. And I don't know. I think as far as Spooky Town goes, this might be it for the rest of the year. Ta-da! If you haven't seen the Dungeon of Terror yet, it is awesome. Our first Spooky Town purchase ever. And we got this guy 2023. And he is so cool. Let's take out the theater next. Oh, y'all hear that? Like, I practically broke the sign almost. Oh my gosh. Leave it to me. It's good. It's still on there, but oh boy. So here is the theater, and this guy doesn't make any noise or anything. It just lights up, which I think the batteries ran out of it, so I gotta put in new ones. These pieces didn't come with it. We bought them separately. Little Bride of Frankenstein broke off of the piece. This is one little thing. She just fell off. But it really doesn't matter. But yeah, look how cute they are. Found some fresh batteries. Here it is in all of its glory. You can see a little ghost in the background. Marquees all lit up. It's really cool. All right, I'm just gonna place you here for the time being. Finally, we will unbox the video store. Okay guys, here it is. Up close. How neat is that? Here's the side, the other side, and then on the back it's got like a little door, boarded up window. Yeah, this is cool. I gotta tell you, in my opinion, these sets are worth it. And again, I don't really like using that terminology, worth it. What's worth it to you is not worth it to me, and vice versa sometimes. But just considering how the buildings alone are usually $50 and more, the fact that this was $120 and then you get all of these little accessories with it, I mean, that's the freaking way to go, man. That is the way to go, especially if you're just starting out, I feel, but you kind of want to get like a little bit of like a scene going, you know? This is it. This is really awesome. So here's the tree. We'll just want to kind of flesh it out a little bit like you do with a Christmas tree, you know? Okay, these are adorable. These are a lot cuter than I thought they would be, and I even looked at the picture, but there you go. Here's the little lampposts, pumpkin lampposts. Dude, these are so cute. Okay, so here's the Say Anything ghoulie here.
Ah, look at that.
What do you think?
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's good to finally see it out.
Yeah. All right, here's the rest of the little figurines. This one's by far like the best one. How cool is that? The little octopus guy with the VHS tapes, super cute. And then we've got this dancing skeleton and then this dancing skeleton. So we got a lot of figures to play with, even just with this, but we still have one more thing to unbox and then all of the rest of the little figures. All right, we're gonna take a little cinnamon bread break here really quick. Jay, Tampa Jay, was at Dollywood this morning because they just reopened Blazing Fury, thank you. Blazing Fury, which is really exciting. It sounds like it was a lovely little ceremony thing that they did for it, so make sure you check out his video. Link's always down in the description below, but he picked up some cinnamon bread. Listen. We live in Tennessee, everybody. We live close to Dollywood to where cinnamon bread is a possibility to take home and eat. Like, how amazing is that? That is literally living the dream right there. Okay, back at it. Last building that I have here set up for Spooky Town. And again, I can't quite remember if I showed this yet on the channel or not. I think I just broke it. Yeah, I think I just broke it. I keep breaking these things, like, on my own. They're so, like, these tiny little pieces that are so easy to break. It's not a big deal. It may be to some people, so just be careful if you get any pieces here, but I'm kind of clumsy when it comes to that. But anyway, but here it is. I don't remember the exact name of this piece, but yeah, it's like a creepy pumpkin patch. That's probably the name of it. Creepy pumpkin patch. It's got this huge pumpkin guy here in the entrance. And we've got scarecrows, this creepy zombie, enter if you dare. It's even got a little cider mill there. I thought this was so adorable. It's just perfect fall Halloween spooky vibes. So I'm really glad that I was able to snag it on sale for clearance last year. I'll probably do the same this year too, honestly. And just see what's left. See what's left once things really start getting on sale, because you never know, maybe there'll be something left that I'm like, okay, yeah, I'd really like to have that. Honestly, I'd be happy with any of them, because I feel like it's gonna just really help to, again, pun intended here, flesh out the Spooky Town vibes. I'd love to get, like, I don't know, like, I know people go for specific themes, and initially I was like thinking I was going to do that too, and we started off with the Dungeon of Terror, which is like a kind of haunted attraction sort of thing. So, you know, Tampa Jay and I, we like haunts and we like theme parks and things like that, so I kind of always thought we would sort of go down that route of it all. But then we got the theater, and now we have the video store, and now we have this pumpkin patch. None of it really goes together that well at all. So I think we're just going to be doing kind of a generic, not generic, but, you know, just a town, just a spooky, our own little spooky town. And it's going to have haunts, it's going to have amusement parks, it's going to have video stores, it's going to have all of this stuff. So that's what we're doing here, I guess. I just want to buy pieces that I really like. I know that that's a shocking statement of the century, but I don't want to buy stuff just to go along with the theme that I have in my head. Like, I want to just buy stuff because I really like it and I think it's cute and I think it's a good piece and etc. So that's what we're doing with this. All right, now that we have all of our buildings out and about, I'm gonna set this up because now I'm understanding what's going on here, because there's a couple things that need to be plugged in, the lamp posts and the tree. So this must be a multi-adapter, whatchamacallit, sort of gizmo type deal. Hey, look at that. That's cool. Oh, this little lamp poster is so adorable. So is the tree. Look how awesome that is. Okay, cool. And then I guess this plugs in to the video store magically. Ta-da! Oh wow, that is cool. Oh, that is really neat. Look at that. The TVs are like flashing. That's so cool. If you were on the fence about it, let me tell you, it is awesome. I just zoomed in here. I just wanted to see it all plugged in. So I'm gonna unplug it for the time being so we can get all the buildings situated. All right, I just put batteries into the pumpkin patch here. Cute. Yeah, this is such a good. They're all so good. That's the thing, is that they're all so good, so detailed. Every time you look at them, you see something new. It's just so fun. I see why people just like go crazy for these guys. Now let's set this up. Since we have 4 pieces, might put 2 here maybe, and maybe the pumpkin patch in the back here. This guy here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for the time being. I did forget that I had these houses as well, and these ones are ever so slightly more realistic than the other little houses that I have. So I was kind of wondering if maybe we could stick maybe at least this guy like in the background. I don't know if this is Spooky Town sacrilege over here, but I want to try it anyway. Let me see. Honestly, that's not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. You may be thinking otherwise. But it's actually not horrendously bad. So I might just keep it there just because. This guy, I don't think, I mean, he could just kind of sit down here. Honestly, like there's nothing saying he can't. But I don't know. Or maybe just off in the corner. The house that no one talks about. It's honestly not terrible. I'm gonna just leave them there for the time being. Let's move on.
Follow the light they say. Into the black abyss we sway. Darkness surround you, while fires burn. From which you will never return.
I love the Dungeon of Terror.
You don't lose your appetite.
Bon appetit. Aw, man, it's so nice to hear it again. I haven't heard the Dungeon of Terror in a really long time. This, honestly, they're all my favorites. They are all amazing. Couldn't possibly pick a favorite. They are so good. And man, whenever we saw the Dungeon of Terror for the first time, or I heard the Dungeon of Terror for the first time, absolutely fell in love with it. It's a haunt. It's a haunt. It's an attraction. A spooky theme park ride. Like, it's perfect, you guys. You just can't get any better than that. So it makes me so happy. And here, like the little mechanics whirring too. So we're just gonna shut the Dungeon of Terror off for the time being here. But it works. It's good. It's ready. I'm just trying to figure out the wiring here. So I got the VHS store plugged in, and now I'm just gonna try to figure out how to get the other guys plugged in. I'll tell you what, this is complicated. I mean, it's not like complicated, but it's like you gotta kind of do some finagling with these wires. So it's taken a little bit more time, honestly, than I thought. I thought for a little bit there, like, oh, we're just gonna put it together like nothing. Nope. All right, I just got some batteries for the battery pack for our little billboard here. Now, I noticed, obviously all of you veterans of Spooky Town here know this, but in case you're not, I noticed that every single one of the pieces have the little the adapter thing here, plug-in here. So that goes for the theater, which I have batteries in. It goes for the pumpkin patch, which I have batteries in. So if you want to just run them all on a cord, which obviously would kind of make the most sense, you can do that. That is an option. I didn't know that was a thing. So that's definitely something I'm going to be looking into, because at this point, half of my pieces are on batteries, half of them are going to be plugged in, so it's just a whole dang thing. So I'm definitely going to look into getting more of this guy, the little adapter thing. Yeah, welcome to Spooky Town, everybody. That is so cute. Welcome to Spooky Town. I kind of feel like this has to be like in the front. I was working on this first because I thought maybe I could finagle it with the little battery adapter. No, not battery, the plug-in adapter thing, but I can't right now. So whatever. We'll put it here for now. Now I'm gonna work on these, which do run on the cord. So I gotta figure out where we're gonna put them. And these lines here, the cords are like really extra long too. So you have a lot of options with them, which is also very nice and helpful. It's almost like they made these pieces in mind with the fact that we're building a whole town. Crazy how that works, but here we are. I know that working retail isn't fun. I worked in retail for a lot of my career, for lack of a better word, but working at Michael's has to be a lot of fun when you're putting together Spooky Town and Christmas Town. Like, that just has to be really fun. I'm sure there's people out there who just despise it, especially if you don't want to see Halloween in June. Like, that has to suck for you. I get that, but ooh, jeez. I am just kicking this pumpkin patch to crap, you guys. But yeah, I just feel like that has to be a lot of fun to just put together. It'd be fun for me. It would certainly be a perk of the job. We can try to tuck the little cords in a bit better later, but for now they're in place, so that's good. Now I'm gonna work on the tree. Maybe the tree should go here. Maybe we'll put the tree here by the Dungeon of Terror. You guys, this is really exciting. This is really fun and really exciting. I can't believe I'm finally doing this. We had some semblance of a spooky town in our old house, but nowhere even close to this. And that reminds me, I have another set of accessories for Spooky Town that I bought last year, and they are like little spooky plants. I know I put it on the channel at some point and I showed you all, and I don't know where they are, you guys. I haven't come across them in my unpacking, so it kind of just is what it is. Hopefully I can find them at some point and then I'll just add them, but I know I have them, but I don't know where they are, just to be completely honest with you. It's one of those things where I'm pretty sure I just set in a random place, put in a random box, thinking, oh, I'll never set up Spooky Town, blah, 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 and just put them away. Oh, and here we are. I could really use those plants, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll move on. We're definitely going to have to, like, put something on the wall back here. I don't know what. I don't know. I've seen sets that you can buy, like, on Etsy and stuff of platforms that are like multi-level, then have like mountains in the background. It's like this whole thing. And honestly, I might invest in something like that in the future. Oh, and actually, maybe we'll do these trees next. Yeah, that's, for right now, that's all that we have in terms of trees. But I thought that that could be something that we could really like keep an eye out for in like hobby shops and things like that. I figured like any kind of tree would kind of work, you know, for our little spooky town. Let's put up these gargoyle gates. Okay, you can put the gates inside of each other like that. Okay. I kind of wasn't planning on doing that, but we can see where this goes. Happy 4th of July, everybody, by the way. Just over here building Spooky Town. I feel a lot better too, by the way. My headache went away. I think sitting out in the sun actually really helped. Alright, I like that. Maybe the street lamps are probably maybe gonna have to go somewhere else. But I think that's pretty cute, actually. Maybe that, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks so freaking cool. Wow, I thought this was gonna look like crap. Legitimately, I thought this was gonna look really stupid, but, and there's probably people out there like, yeah, girl, it does look really stupid, but color me impressed. Color me impressed, because I didn't think that I had enough to make a scene. And we have enough to make a scene. Like, this is amazing. Wow, I'm just shocked. Shocked. how much I love this. Yeah, maybe we can just do that. Just random little street lamps. Zoom you guys in a little bit. All right. We're getting down to the wire now. Speaking of, there's definitely, I'm gonna unravel this wire here and get the battery pack behind the scenes in just a moment here. So we will do that. But I think this looks good. I like the gates in front of the Dungeon of Terror. And then our little billboard kind of off to the side. Yeah, I think it's, oh man, I'm like blown away. I'm like blown away. Okay, I'm gonna try to put down some of these little leaves and we'll see what happens here. I thought this would be a nice thing to do to kind of just give it a little bit of fall color, you know? Could be wrong, but that was just my thought process. I don't know. I feel like it would be a little bit more effective if we had, again, some freaking trees, some dang trees, but it's okay. All we have left are our little figurines, little guys. Okay, guys, well, we gotta put the drop box in front of our VHS store, clearly. And then say anything, man. I think he kind of should also go in front of the VHS store. I think that just makes a lot of sense. Now we've got our Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. And they should definitely, they should be like on their way to the theater. And then I was thinking our tombstones could go in our kind of little graveyard here. Graveyard-esque area. Classic little tombstones, which I appreciate. I kind of like that these didn't have like little sayings or whatever. It's just, you know, normal tombstones. Got our little graveyard scene. Okay, now I definitely want to get our pumpkin patch guys over in the pumpkin patch over here. Got this really adorable keep out sign, which maybe we'll put like here. And we've got our farmer friend. He can be hanging out in front of the pumpkin patch. Okay, and then we've got these super adorable spooky jack-o'-lanterns. And spooky jack-o'-lanterns. Maybe they can be in front of our little billboard. Cute little pumpkin patch. Oh man, I'm obsessed. So cute. And then we just have our dancing skellies here, and maybe they can just kind of dance in the graveyard. It's not very nice of them, but I guess it makes sense that they could go here around the boombox guy, but we're running out of room. I don't want it to be like too busy. Maybe he can just be here and then the other guy can just hang out over here. And ta-da! What do we think about Spooky Town? We'll take a little tour here. So we got the VHS store, ghoulies dancing outside, drop box. These guys heading to the movie theater to see a movie, a spooky movie. Got our keep out sign with our graveyard dancing little skeleton here. A really cool tree. And then the Dungeon of Terror, which I'll turn on the sound in just a moment here. We've got our Spooky Town billboard. I mean, look how cool that is. Oh man. I'll definitely give you some shots at night to show you what it looks like. But yeah, obsessed with the billboard. Obsessed with our creepy little pumpkin patch there. Perfect. Spooky Town is bumping, you guys. It is a bumpin' town. There are things to do and to see here in Spooky Town. And then we've got our little, you know, house off in the distance. I don't think it's adding anything, but I don't think it's detracting anything either, honestly. Like, it kind of just is in the background, and I'm not totally mad at that. I don't think this needs to be here, but other than that, I think it's okay in the background. So I'm gonna leave it there. And anyway, then we got our pumpkin patch, our creepy little pumpkin patch here. All the ghoulies getting their pumpkins, getting their cider. We could obviously put our little pumpkin patch in there, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay. Y'all, I am like so stoked. This turned out amazing. What do you think?
Whoa. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, the fence is perfect.
Yeah.
Good job, babe.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, that... You always outdo yourself.
Well, I didn't even really do anything, honestly. I mean, it just kind of put itself together.
You have a talent. You are naturally creative.
Oh, thank you. I mean, honestly, it just kind of came together.
I could not have done this. This is...
Isn't it cute?
Yeah, the cemetery.
Yeah.
Oh, that say anything reference.
Yeah.
I like where you put the sign. Mm-hmm. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's amazing. It far exceeded what I thought. I thought it was going to look like crap, but it's perfect.
Well, the table's perfect.
Yeah, the table is great. I feel like there's room to expand. That's why I got a dining table, because I didn't want to just... I wanted room to expand, and we have that,
I like that you put that house in there. It fits well.
Yeah, I thought so too. Just something kind of in the background. And it's kind of nice that the only one that we have that talks is the Dungeon of Terror. Obviously, I definitely want to get other pieces that say things too and play the music and such, but for now it's just the Dungeon of Terror. But yeah, I think, man, it turned out amazing. Guys, I'm obsessed. This is the cutest thing I have ever put together, and I can't take credit for it, because like Spooky Town did it for me. You know what I mean? Like, they provided all the pieces. Like, it wasn't exactly difficult to put together or whatever, but it's so cute. It's my favorite decor thing that we have done on the channel. I am absolutely obsessed. Well, I'll just say a few closing thoughts here on Spooky Town, and then we'll move on. We'll wrap up the video. We're gonna watch Jaws here in a second and just enjoy the rest of the evening. But this is like my favorite thing ever. This is now my most favorite thing ever. I'm absolutely obsessed, and I'm gonna really try not to blow all my money on more Spooky Town pieces, because like now I'm like, okay, this is now my new personality, is Spooky Town. It's adorable. Look, obviously we've had some of these pieces here for a couple of years, and we've just had them out and displayed, and that's been wonderful and lovely. We've enjoyed these pieces very, very much, but now that they are actually like surrounded by the little accessories and the other buildings, and they're on the platform, like now that we have built a Spooky Town, it's taken it to a whole other level of enjoyment, and just, I don't know, I can't stop gushing because I just think it's the cutest freaking thing ever. And so I see now. I totally see the obsession, you guys. I get it now. I am now a part of the club. I understand fully and completely. And this just brings me so much joy. And yeah, to sit in the chair and just enjoy Spooky Town. This is a piece that's going to be out year round. I'm not putting it down until we move from this house. And I'm looking forward already to Michael's doing their Christmas Town stuff, because you best believe your girl's going to be investing in some Christmas Town things, like accessories and stuff, to make Spooky Town turn into Christmas Town. You know, Christmas Spooky Town, Creepmas Gothmas Spooky Town. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to add anything to this front here. Maybe we'll get that ground stuff and try to put it underneath here. I don't know, guys. We'll figure out something to do in the corner here, but regardless, it's set up. Spooky Town is here, and it is everything. So, all of that being said, this was actually a little bit longer of a video than I thought it was going to be, so sorry about that, everybody. Spooky Town took quite some time. It took a lot more time than I thought it was going to, but I'm so glad we did this today. That was a lot of fun. For the rest of the night, we're going to watch Jaws, like I said, and we're going to hang out. We're going to try to make Bella's 4th of July as comfortable as we possibly can. And then, yeah, we've still got a weekend ahead of us here, so we have a lot more adventures coming up here. We're going to go antique shopping here really, really soon. Also, obviously, keeping up with the Halloween shopping and all of that stuff. That's going to be it pretty much for this video, so thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. Thanks for hanging out with me today on this July 4th day, doing all of the spooky things, buying fall candles, putting up Spooky Town, you know, typical 4th of July stuff over here. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. This was one of the best 4th of Julys that I've had in a long time, to be honest with you. The day is not over yet, but nonetheless, I hope you all had a great day, and I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And thanks again for being with me, putting together Spooky Town, and now I'm rambling, and that is it. So I will see you all very soon. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye, everyone. No! No!